Hello and welcome to another Moog demo library. In this video we're going to make a patch from scratch, creating a split bi-timbral sound from the ground up. When you turn on your synthesizer and sit down to create a patch, what are your intentions? Do you have a sound in mind that you want to recreate? Or do you just want to mess around and see what happens? Whatever your intentions, the results typically lie somewhere on this spectrum. The past few days I've been returning a lot to the music of one of my favorite artists, Hans-Joachim Roedelius, better known for his work in the group Cluster, and his pastoral, delicate, and warm sounds. So with this in mind, I want to make a patch with a pretty simple bass line, something that's arpeggiated with some delay on it, and a soft lead sound. We'll start with making a soft bass on Timbre A. Let's mix oscillators 1 and 2. Detune them a bit and get some nice square tones. Next, we'll play with the filters and envelopes to shape those tones into a bass sound. Let's bring down filter 2's cutoff and add some envelope. And we'll have filter 1 do the same thing but in reverse. Next, we'll play with the filter and VCA envelopes to better define the shape of this sound. Next, let's turn the arpeggiator on to get a bass pattern going. We'll send LFO 1 to the filter 2 cutoff to get some movement. And LFO 2 to filter 1 to get movement on the other side. There's maybe a little too much bass, so I'm going to bring up the high pass filter a little bit. Next, we'll add some diffusion delay to let this sound bloom in the stereo field. I'll first route Timbre A to the delay. And next play with the diffusion settings. In the diffusion delay more menu, I'm going to turn off the character filter and turn on the character diffuse, so that the character knob now only controls the level of diffusion. Setting the character diffuse to invert rather than on adds a bit of chorusing to the diffusion as I turn the character knob up. This just inverts how the character knob normally functions with diffusion, which adds chorusing below new. Just play around until it sounds good to you. There's no right or wrong way to make music. I like what we have so far, so let's make sure we save it. Press save and confirm, and we can just press random until we get a name that seems about right. Waterfall order seems fine. And press save patch so that we save our progress. Let's now make a lead sound to accompany this by going to Timbre B and turning on split. Timbre B's settings are the same as the initial patch we began with. For this soft lead, I'm going to use 2 triangle waves that are a bit detuned. So I'll turn both oscillators up in the mix, detune them, and turn them both to triangles. I'll soften up the attack a bit by playing with the VCA envelope. And add velocity to make this sound velocity sensitive. I already like where we are with this sound, but I'm going to add a little vibrato with the Pitch LFO. Let's save once more so that we always have this point to return to. Let's bring the bass back in and see what happens. Switch back to Timbre A and start arpeggiating. I want to turn down the level, so I'm going to turn down the VCA level of Timbre B so that it's softer in comparison to the bass. And I can performatively play with the overload slider. Is this exactly what I had in my head when I sat down to make this patch? It's pretty close, but then at the same time it doesn't really sound like what I had in my head at all. But that's where the joy in synthesizing comes from. A happy accident here or there. A change that sets your sound on a new course. A bolt of inspiration leading to something new. With hands-on controls everywhere, Muse allows you to channel that inspiration directly into its circuits. Allowing you to let your hands and ears be your guide.